What up, guys? Be right back. Alright, I just wanna make this video because how much I've loved Titanfall 1. I mean, some people didn't like it, and I understand. I mean, everyone has the right to their own opinion. But in my opinion, I thought it was great, and I loved it. So now, hearing that Titanfall 2 came out a couple months ago at EA, when Respawn, unveiled it, unveiled it, I was just super pumped, right? And so I've been watching some videos, researching a little bit on Titanfall 2, and come to find out there's going to be a stress test. Yeah, that's a word. Stress test. Around, people are speculating August, because Gamescom is coming up in like a week or so, and that'd be very good. I can't talk, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Very good for Respawn to get their game out there. If you don't know, Titanfall, the first Titanfall was a game, imagine Black Ops 3, alright? It was a game like Black Ops 3 that came out before Black Ops 3. So, you know how in Black Ops 3, I don't know, oh wait, can you? Yeah, how you can wall run in Black Ops 3? I think you can. I don't even know. If you can't, well, you can wall run in Titanfall 1, and you have a jump pack, which I know you have in Black Ops 3. You have, like, not as advanced weapons as in Black Ops 3, but I liked it. And see, the main problem with Titanfall, the first one, is all of it was multiplayer. So imagine Battlefront. You know how there is no... I don't know. I don't think there's a campaign that is not multiplayer, you know what I'm saying, where you can't just play it single player. Like, I know in Rainbow Six Siege, for instance, you can play it single player, like Lone Wolf they call it, in Terrorist Attack, which is like survival, pretty much, like a survival aspect, against bots. But most of everything else, the main core of the game is multiplayer based, where you play with other people. So was Titanfall 1, and considering the fact that the whole game was multiplayer. There was no... I mean, you could play with 2 people, but you couldn't just play by yourself. So, I mean, yeah, even the campaign you had to play... Oh, crap. What is this? Sorry about that, guys. But even the campaign you couldn't play by yourself. And some people didn't like that. And some people didn't also like the fact that the campaign was kind of short and not very well distributed, if that is the correct way of words to say that. Because the way they did it was like every other match in the game, except every time at the beginning of the match you would get told a story depending on which team you're on. So there was a Militia team, which is like the people all coming together, and then, you know, there's an IMC, which is like the actual like military. So depending, in each time you play each match, you switch teams. You never get to pick what team you're on. But yeah, so the story ultimately ends the same way. And I don't want to spoil it for you guys, just in case if you haven't played it yet. And if you're wondering if you should get it, even though Titanfall 2 is about to come out, it's only like $10 at GameStop. I mean, I recommend it. There's still 5,000 people still playing this game, like no joke, around 5,000 at max, still playing this game. So I still get that kick out of it. But yeah, guys. So yeah, I mean, there were some problems with the game that I do understand, and that I completely agree with people for getting mad at them. Like the fact that there was only 3 different types of Titans, which you can see in the background right here. This guy, this big dude, there was that was one of the main cores of the game. Is everybody was hyped up because you could be this guy over here, which is pretty much the actual person playing, and like, you know, you in a sense. And then after a certain period of time, or depending on how, like, if you killed a bunch of people or if you killed like bots, it would give you less deduction on how fast you can spawn this guy in. Therefore, when you spawned him in, he was really powerful, yet he still had a weakness, because these guys had weapons that could still attack these guys and damage them. So, I mean, in my opinion, it was very evenly divided, and I was really happy with the way they made it, so where the Titan, when you spawned him in, wasn't like the overlord of the map, just killing everything without dying at all. I mean, they did that, and that was one of the better things they did. And I mean, I could spend 2 hours talking about all the pros and cons of this game and how much I like and how much some things should change. But I'll just get into the core details of why people didn't like it. Well, there was only 3 different types of these Titans, right? And I believe there was 5 or 6 different weapons for each Titan, and certain abilities you can have with them. So like, there was a punch ability. So you know, when you're playing as the character, you have a melee weapon. So does the Titan. And if you had this ability activated on your Titan, it was a passive ability, meaning that it was always activated. When you punch somebody, more for the fact of a different Titan, it would do more damage and the Titan would go further, like when you punch him. I mean, a human, when you punch, it's a one-hit kill, or a bot. I mean, there was only like 3 different kinds of those. I mean, there wasn't just a punch and then a super punch or anything like that. There was different types, and I could go into a bunch of details on all of them, but I won't for this video. But yeah, so there was just lack of customization and lack of further content for most players. So that's why I feel that most players didn't warm up to the concept as much as other players do. Like the 5,000 to 4,000 people who still play the game, I think they still love it. Like me, I still love playing this game. I'll hop on for a couple hours and just stop it. I'll just demolish people, you know what I'm saying? I'll feel good about it too. And then, you know, some other guy who's super good will come by and demolish me. And, you know, I'll message him, be like, hey, good game, man, good game. And he'll message me back saying, yeah, you were pretty good, dude. And that's where the bond is made. Whatever, guys. I'm getting too into detail there. But yeah, back on point. So, my thoughts on Titanfall 2 are, I'm excited. But I've been hearing that there's only 6 different Titans. And yes, I know what you're thinking. Well, Brayden, that's 3 more than the last game had. Well, Contour. Actually, yes, that is right. But what they're saying is you can't customize them. So in the last game, you couldn't customize the armor. Like, see how this, here, if you don't know where my mouse is, you can see it right there. But, like, you can't customize this armor in the last game, but you could customize what I was telling you about. Like, you could have, like, a bigger punch. Or you could nuclear eject. Therefore, when your Titan runs out of health, it makes a giant bomb and explodes and kills everybody near it. But what they're saying is the Titans in Titanfall 2, they have set abilities that say if you wanted the nuke guy, you would have to play as the nuke guy and all the stuff that came with it. You couldn't have a nuke guy with a giant punch. You know what I'm saying? You would have to have like a nuke guy with like a force field or something. And say you don't want a force field, you want the giant punch. But I don't know, because the game still hasn't came out yet, and I don't know. I mean, I can't judge it through all the news and all the information that comes from the internet, because you never know. I mean, some of this is factual and some of this is true, but I mean, I have to play it before I start judging it, really, because everybody said Titanfall 1 was bad, and I really liked it. Everybody said, well, actually no, that game was kind of bad. Never mind. But yeah, right now I'm on the Titanfall 2 website, and you know they got some cool stuff in here. You know, about the technical test, which is pretty much like a little beta that they test the servers out and see what people are liking. You can sign up on their website right here. Here I'll show you right here. You can sign up. So you can sign up to maybe get an email into the technical test where you can play for a little bit. I think I'm 100% sure it's multiplayer only because they don't want to spoil any of the single player. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully I get a code. If I do, I will definitely show you some videos if they allow me to. That'd be awesome for you guys to see. But yeah, on to another thing. It's also, last time this game came out, it was only on Xbox One. It was Xbox One exclusive. And the hype for this game was insane because they boosted it up so much. And they only had it on Xbox One to boost the sales for Microsoft. But now, you know, as you can see right here, it's coming out for PS4 as well. And I'm sure that's going to bring in a bunch more revenue for the game developers, Respawn. And, I mean, that's just good overall for me, too. Even though I am an Xbox One player, I mean, I'm not into console wars. I love both consoles greatly. Dude, my whole goal is to bring people towards video games. I don't care what system you're playing on. If you're playing a video game, we're friends, man. We're friends, okay? As long as you're not playing, like, E.T. or something random crap like that, or, like, Evolve from 20 years ago. But, yeah. Also, the single player, You know how I was talking about how what crap, where'd it go? Here it is. The single player actually has a story now where you can play by yourself. I'm not 100% sure if you can play with other people. I'm not a news guy that much on this, but yeah. So I know the single player will be single player for the campaign. If you want to play that, just by yourself. Well, that's pretty cool. Hopefully more people will be attracted to that as well. Also, the game comes out in October 28th, 2016, if you can see down here. I'm pretty excited about that. I will pre-order it and definitely get some footage for you guys posted on YouTube, as well as hopefully broadcast a little bit on Twitch. Anyways, guys, as I was saying, you can pre-order now if you would like to, and you can also sign up from this website. I'll leave a link in the description. While you're here, you can also check out the different, they got blogs, and they got fan kits and images and like concept art and stuff like that. And you can look at the let's check this out. You can look at the pilots. Oh, so this is pilots for Titanfall 2, I'm assuming. Oh crap, what is this? No, go it! So they're supposed to be adding a grappling hook, which is pretty cool, as well as this sonar knife, which you like throw it at something and it'll activate. Here it is, Pulse Blade. Lethal and deadly, the Pulse Blade also provides a brief sonar pulse that detects enemies. Alright. I mean, I'm liking this guy. He kind of looks like a Spectre from the first game, which is like a mech, like a mini mech, pretty much. This guy's pretty cool looking. He looks like he's definitely a human. A Holo Pilot, perfect for the art of deception. The Holo Pilot will mimic its pilot's last move. Ooh, I didn't know that. The Holo Pilot will mimic the pilot's last move. Oh, all right. I know they're bringing back their what's it called, stealth, because they had that in the first game. So I definitely know they're not gonna just cut that out of the game, because that was a big part. I use that a lot. Check out their Titans real quick, guys. Oh, so that we got Scorch Titan. We got Ion Titan, and we got Ronin Titan. So obviously he has a sword. There was no swords in the first game, if you're not familiar with it. Let's explore these guys. So Scorch, short for Scorched Earth. Scorch's primary offensive and defensive weapon is fire, blunt and direct. Scorch can chain his abilities to force enemies out of cover or trap them to do maximum damage. So there was a Titan in the last game, in which it had a, of course you could equip this to any Titan you wanted. It had a, what was it called? The pulse rifle, I think it was, or the chain gun, or I don't know what it was. But it was pretty much like this gun, except without fire. It was lightning. So you charge it up and it would shoot lightning at people and like move through people depending on how much you charge it up. So its primary weapon is a T-203 thermite launcher, a lethal single shot thermite projects that set ablaze everything within range. So it's a single shot. Its ordnance are firewall. The name says it all. Fires a direct wall of thermite in the enemy's direction. That seems pretty cool. Tactical incendiary trap deploys flammable gas canisters, which can be triggered by the slightest spark. Defensive thermite shield liquefies incoming artillery while dealing damage to nearby enemies. Alright, see, that's kind of cool, the thermite shield. In the first game, they had a vortex shield, which pretty much like grabbed all the ammo or all the bullets or the missiles or anything that was shot at you, and once you like put your vortex shield away, it would shoot it back at the enemy. So I can see where this is kind of like that, except instead of shooting it back, it like absorbs it. Ooh, it's core. And what you don't know is if you're in your Titan long enough and if you do good enough, you'll get your core ability unlocked, which is like a couple seconds, or like I think it's like 10 seconds of like increased damage or increased shielding, or what else was it? Increased speed. Creates a giant wave of fire that destroys anything in its path. That sounds pretty awesome. All right, let's go back and check out Ronin. He looks pretty cool. So Ronin is a hit and run specialist. He can do a lot of damage in short bursts, but his fragility makes it I can't even read, to stay in range for long. His speed, combat with arc waves ability to slow gives his tools to get in and out of a fight. Alright, so he has the arc ability. So ordnance arc wave. Swiping his sword across the ground, Ronin creates electrical wave that damages and slows enemies by hit. Alright, tactical phase dash. Ronin dashes in a given direction, temporarily phasing out of the world, avoiding incoming fire and creating the element of surprise. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I wonder if it's kind of like the Reaper's ability in what was the game called? Overwatch. Defensive sword block reduces damage taken, can be held infinitely. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I can ultimately see how that can rival the other ones. You know what I'm saying, guys? Its core is sword core. Wow, that's kind of an annoying word to say. Embed empowers his melee and sword abilities and gives access to new sword attacks. Alright, that's pretty cool. I guess we'll check out this guy. There's some more Titans back there that haven't released yet. So Ion. I already know what Ion does, but I'll read it to you guys. Laser focused. The Ion is all about power. With a central energy system that fuels all of the offensive and defensive abilities, the Ion is an effective tactical force on the frontier. So comment down below which Titan you guys think you're going to play as. And also, if you're even going to get the game. I mean, what are your guys' thoughts on the game? Ordnance laser shot. Shoulder mounted. His lethal beam cuts through anything in its way. Alright. Laser triggered explosive mines. Absorb. Oh, here it is. Vortex shield. Here it is. It makes a return, guys. Oh, crap. Absorb incoming fire and directed back at the enemy. So, there. It's still there. Laser core. A deadly oversized laser beam fired at the chest of the Ion. Incapable of stopping anything in its path. That sounds pretty alright, guys. So now that I've showed you what Titanfall 2 is about, I'd like to go over and what is this? Check out some cool stuff with Titanfall. So if you're a big Titanfall 2 fan, obviously you're gonna want this awesome Titanfall 2 official Xbox One controller. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, guys. We can zoom in on it. Look at that! Look at that, guys. So we got some nice decals in the front. Nice like little random stuff on the side. It is wired, which is one thing I don't like. What the crap is that thing? I don't even know. But that's one thing I don't really prefer about this controller is that it's wired. It is the price of a full game, $59.99 on I'm on Best Buy right now. So yeah, it's $59.99. So if you are a big Titanfall fan and you're already pre-ordered Titanfall 2 and you want some cool new stuff, this looks pretty cool. I mean, I'll have it, and I can't recommend it personally because I don't own it and I haven't used it. So I wouldn't want to recommend something that would just break on you guys. But let's also check out. So look at this, guys. This is a nice picture, right? You can probably see it. It's nice art right here. But also the collector's edition is $399. $399. Holy crap. Alright. So you're probably wondering, $399, I better get this game 5 times over. This is what you get, guys. You get a helmet. It's actual size helmet, guys. You get whatever the crap that thing is. It looks like some wallet looking thing. You get a laser beam of light. It looks like you get a pen right there. Yeah, it's right there. You get a little badge looking thing that looks pretty awesome. 2 badges, some dog tags, and a cloth. And I'm assuming the game. Actually, no, my bad. That's the game. Oops. That's a metal tin, and that's also a metal tin, I'm assuming. So for $399, you get all of that. There's a closer look. No, go away. There's a closer look at that. So, oh, it's a USB. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. There's the helmet. There's the scarf looking thing. I don't know what that is. I don't care what that is. There's the game with the... Actually, no. That's a notebook. My bad, guys. And there's the pen for it. Here's some tactical laser looking thing. Looks pretty cool. If you guys are wondering if I would get this, no way. I love Titanfall. I'm definitely getting Titanfall 2. I'm gonna pre-order it. Gonna get the deluxe edition for $10 more. There's no way I would spend $399 on this. Alright, I would have to get a new Xbox and Titanfall to spend that much money. I just couldn't do it, guys. But if you guys are gonna get it, just let me know in the comments down below if you're that crazy about it. Ooh, look, some Dishonored stuff down there. But yeah, guys, I think this video went on long enough. Thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to check out my giveaway video as well as my Sims 4 video, my first actual like computer video looking thing. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.